We are back. This is Kip Marlowe, Entrepreneur's Insight. Don't forget, Gary Schoniger is going to be calling in today about 10 after 5 to talk about his new book and his co-author. So please do. We're back with John Gadd, founder of Flozio, a 2-year-old company. John started the company at 22 years old. He's now 24. He has 47 employees, many of them direct company employees in India. And we're going to get back to issues of having part of your company overseas in a few minutes. But we were talking about John writing a 47-page plan and taking it to a venture capitalist who told him he was nuts, the plan was bad, but he didn't take it personally. He learned something. He came back with a 27-page plan, and here we are. But at 22 years old, when he first started the company, he had one strategy, and this is so typical of entrepreneurship, and this is something that everybody should learn about. The strategy you have in the beginning isn't necessarily the strategy you have a couple of years later. John, could you talk about how you changed your strategy?
The first major change in strategy that we had was when the credit crisis and the banks started falling. So we actually started the company just before Wall Street started to melt down.
Perfect timing.
And, absolutely. So, yeah, it was great. And you look at how many businesses started in a recession or the Great Depression, and it's actually kind of exciting to think, we'll be one of those one day. But we had a strategy. We were going out for a lot of capital, and that capital was just drying up. And so we had to figure out how could we take the resources we had, how could we take the capital that we had, how could we take the model and the technology that we had already begun developing and make a business out of it that was going to be just as successful, or at least get us through. And so we actually changed the strategy at first because of capital, but it ended up becoming a fundamental change in our product and our direction and who we ended up having as partners and customers, and all this evolved out of that first strategy. We've changed the strategy since. We've changed small things. Sometimes you change big things. Like I said, you don't change your mission statement. It's something that you should always believe in, and that should always be your overall guiding purpose. But yeah, the change of strategy were absolutely essential to us. And every time we've changed a strategy, our outlook has gotten better. And we're always excited, frankly, when that happens.
So dare I say that the credit crunch and the recession that started in 2008 actually might have helped you.
Absolutely.
Isn't that interesting?
It is.
That's the old adage, if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. That type thing.